In this video, we are going to talk about the 12 best websites for booking flight at the cheapest price 2022. So before starting this video, please like this video and subscribe to our channel for the future updates. Online travel agencies or OTAs allow you to search and book flights, hotels, rental cars, and vacation packages. They offer search tools to make it easier to find what you're looking for when booking travel. While these tools are easy to use and they can save you time, it's important to be aware of the pros and cons of using these tools to book cheap flights. You have to deal with the booking company's customer service, and they may be less likely to help you when you need to make cancellations or changes. You may also be charged extra fees, which can add to the cost of your trip. Additionally, OTAs may prohibit you from canceling your flight within 24 hours of booking without paying a fee. In some cases, you may not be able to make changes or cancel at all. Keep this in mind when using these websites. Here's a list of the 12 best websites for booking flight at the cheapest price 2022. Let's start. Number 12. Priceline. With Priceline, you can search for hotels, flights, cruises, and rental cars. You can also search for multiple travel needs at once. Priceline has search filters that make it easy to find what you need. One thing that makes Priceline unique is you can search express deals. These deals allow travelers to save up to 50% on the cost of their travels. The catch is when you book these airfare deals, you won't know what airline you're flying with or the exact flight times, or how many stops there are until after you book and pay. Priceline will show you the estimated time of day, baggage details, and how many potential layovers there will be, for example, 0 to 1. If you like the element of surprise, this could be a great way to save money on your next flight. This is known as opaque fare pricing. It offers cheaper, express deals. Number 11. Orbitz. Orbitz is an online travel booking website that allows you to search for hotels, flights, rental cars, vacation packages, cruises, and activities. It's easy to perform a search, and you'll be able to use various filters. You can also earn rewards for booking flights with their free rewards program Orbitz Rewards. While you can earn by booking flights, you can only redeem Orbux for hotel stays. You'll earn 1% for every $1 spent on flights. Earn 1% rewards on flight purchases through Orbitz Rewards. It has a calendar view to see pricing by date. It offers a price assurance policy. It displays extra fees, like checked baggage fees. It displays aircraft details. Also, it outlines whether a ticket can be canceled or changed. You may be charged a booking fee. The price assurance policy is only valid for up to 24 hours after booking, and not all flights will qualify. Number 10. Booking.com. The one famous for hotels. Booking.com is a corporate sister of Kayak, yet their inventory wasn't the same. The two differed so much that both earned separate places. Case in point. Kayak, coming later on this list, turned up the cheapest last-minute fare of any company on our tricky Denver to New Delhi route, but Booking.com came up with the most expensive quote. On the other hand, give Booking 6 weeks notice for the same route and it will actually perform a bit better than average. On the third hand, that was the only search where Booking performed better than average. For all the others, its performance was just so-so. Maybe it should have stuck to hotels. Number 9. FlightNetwork. FlightNetwork, a Canadian online travel agency. You'll have to do your own currency conversions. Makes our top 10 for the first time, but its results were all over the place. Yes, it found among the lowest last-minute fares for Miami, Rio and Philly, Rome, but it really dropped the ball on LA, Tokyo. By far the priciest when it came to last-minute fares, FlightNetwork was also the only site that couldn't locate a direct flight to Japan even with a full 6 weeks notice. Although its 6-week Apex fares prices for New York to Paris were the best of our bunch, its last-minute prices on the same route were the worst. That performance is unreliable. Its filters are meager. Not only doesn't it disclose baggage fees, it also won't let you bundle them into the fare. It just shows a note that you'll be able to add baggage during check-in or at the airport. Checked bags can cost $30 to $100 a pop each way, so we expect better communication. Number 8. Google.com/travel/flights. Google's purchase of the IATA software flight engine a decade ago didn't turn into the game-changer many predicted. However, the titan of online search has combined that database with its own algorithmic wizardry to produce some excellent features. First of all, it is unbelievably fast, refreshing results as you key in filters almost before you can blink. It shows average prices on a pop-up calendar so you can see at a glance when the cheapest days to fly are for the next 2 months. You can also peruse a price grid and price graph on the results page. And it's one of only 3 engines in our results that has a filter allowing you to add checked and cabin bags and recalculate the prices accordingly. Number 7. Skiplag. An upstart that first appeared in 2013. Fast outgrew its travel hacker roots to claim the top spot in 2019. How did it fall so far in the rankings this time? For one thing, our new number 2, and others, have also adopted Skiplag's main trick of using hidden city fares, a somewhat shady savings technique the airlines hate. It involves buying itineraries that have stops and abandoning some flight legs before the final destination. Using hidden city fares might be cheap, but it means you can't check luggage. More significantly, it has slipped to being merely average on price. Skiplag did find the best rates a few times on last-minute fares, but it batted below average on transatlantic fares even when we looked 6 weeks ahead. Number 6. Momondo. How the mighty have fallen. Momondo debuted at the number 1 spot in our rankings in 2006, where it remained until 2019, when it slipped to number 2. But now, we can only surmise that it lost its drive of constant innovation after Booking Holdings acquired it in 2017. To be fair, there is very little difference in the raw data score for all the sites in the middle of the pack here. Momondo actually scored the best price of any site 6 times, and it only dipped below the average rates once. That was on the Philly-Rome trip, for which it wanted to charge more than double what the top-performing sites did, a dishonor it shared with its corporate siblings, Booking and Kayak. But all in all, it was average. Number 5. TripAdvisor. TripAdvisor is no longer just a platform to vent about travel mishaps. The granddaddy of crowdsource sites is trying to become a one-stop shop for all your travel needs, and, we have to admit, its efforts in the airfare search department have become impressive. Though it slips from number 4 last time to the number 5 spot, it outperformed the top 4 when it came to finding the best fare 6 weeks out. Number 4. Kayak. Kayak is probably the most famous airfare aggregator, but, frankly, its results were mostly middle of the road. On the positive side, it has amongst the most complete set of filters, including obscure ones like landing times, layover cities, alliances, in-flight amenities, and aircraft type. Kayak is also one of only 3 sites to include a filter that allows you to factor in any number of checked and cabin bags. Beyond that, it falters. It did find a low price on Miami-Rio by puzzling together a hacker fare of 2 one-way tickets rather than a round-trip one. Then again, on a last-minute Philadelphia to Rome flight, it turned up a fare that was more than twice as expensive as it needed to be, as did its corporate siblings, Momondo and Booking, lower in our ranking. Number 3. Hopper. The travel app Hopper has been around since 2015 and it finally proved it has the goods. Its high ranking is due to finding the best or near best price 13 times, which was on a par with the top 2 sites. It could easily have snared a higher ranking save for a few flubs on last-minute long-haul flights. Not the worst, but below average. Hopper has a simple, intuitive, colorful interface. The calendar is color-coded to indicate the cheapest travel days for months to come, and when you tap on the info icon of any result, it displays a bar graph scoring that flight based on airline, price, fare class, duration, and stopovers. It doesn't have as many filters as some other sellers, but it does offer valuable advice on when to book based on price trends. We also like the in-depth info for each flight, including seat pitch, baggage regulations and fees, and which amenities cost extra. Number 2. Kiwi. The decade-old Czech site Kiwi tells you about several modern travel hacks to create a powerful booking engine. Self-transfer between non-partnered airlines, adding buses and trains to the mix, and those hidden city, Skiplag, fares. It labels those as a no-checked bag itinerary. It was very close to our top performer on price, although it did return one below average rate, and it offers plenty of nifty features. Kiwi caters to flexible travelers. The default departure date is anytime, allowing you to see at once which days will be cheapest, and more prices show up on the date selection calendars. On the results page, a pricing table shows a fare grid for 3 days to either side of your chosen dates, and a bar graph shows you anticipated prices for a dozen days. You can scroll to see more. Number 1. Skyscanner. Skyscanner is back on top this year, leapfrogging from number 3 to become the hands-down best performer on price. It was the only service on the list never to stumble below average on any fare, and when it was average, it was often only $10 to $15 higher than the cheapest rate. It found the best or near best airfare a whopping 13 times out of 28. We suggest never booking a ticket without checking Skyscanner first. It was the only service that managed to find a last-minute direct flight between JFK and LAX. Everyone else wanted to force us to make at least one plane change, and still charge $97 more. Skyscanner was also one of the first aggregators to include low-cost airlines, and still innovating by displaying the star rating for all third-party booking sites, along with how many users rated it, which really helps with vetting unfamiliar OTAs. What do you think of our video? Let me know in the comment section below. If you enjoy this video and want to hear from me again, be sure to hit that subscribe button before you go. Thanks for watching.